You're watching Oklahoma's News 4 at 10.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Fire crews battling a blaze near Northwest 10th and Davis. Photojournalist Jack Chen sending this video into our newsroom just moments ago. It appears to be an apartment complex, but it's not yet clear how that fire started or how much damage was caused. We do know that ONG crews are out there on the scene right now investigating the smell of natural gas. We will update you as we learn more tonight. The calendar says it's fall in Oklahoma, but Mother Nature has something else in mind. Tonight, her misery continues. One day after she shattered snow records in our state. And Mike, the question tonight is, will we ever get to see the sun again?
The answer to that is yes, Eli, fortunately, because we're talking about folks this weekend, right? But what a storm this has been. Over 8 inches of rain in southeastern Oklahoma. And yes, record-breaking snow for October for a state record up in northwest Oklahoma. But I tell you one thing that hasn't changed. That's the view from the Belle Isle Bridge. Looked the same as it did at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock, except, of course, it's nightfall out there, but still some rain and some wind-swept cold temperatures. Temperatures have warmed a degree or two since the 6 o'clock news. So the cold air pretty much has gotten about as strong as it's going to get, but it's still a January type evening out there. Well, 32-inch snow drifts last night. This is the picture of the event from our storm tracker, Jeremy Carter. A lot more on that coming up in Maine weather. Right now, we're going to talk about where the storm is located, and it has stalled on the Red River just to the southwest of Ardmore, and the rain doing a great job spinning in a counterclockwise fashion still into a large part of Oklahoma tonight. And yes, it is still raining, windy and cold outside in the metro as we head straight into our weekend. But when will it change? I do have good news on that. I look back at the record-breaking snow. Your 7-day plus 4 coming up.
All right, we'll be there. Thank you, Mike. A man fighting for his life left for dead on the side of the road, possibly by 2 young women who knew exactly what they were doing. News 4's Kate Smith is on Crime Watch. And Kate, it's been almost a month and the man still hasn't woken up.
Yeah, that's right. Shawnee police say they have seen an increase of hit and runs this year. 58-year-old Kurt Mitchell remains in the hospital 3 weeks after the accident, and the person who hit him still unknown.
It leaves a void with the family. You know, they don't know what happened. They want answers, and so we're not able to give that to them at this time.
It's why Shawnee police need your help immediately. 3 weeks ago, 58-year-old Kurt Mitchell was hit on his bike by a car crossing Highland and Philadelphia near the Sinclair gas station in Shawnee.
There was a couple of witnesses that were there that saw a silver grayish kind of possibly a 4-door sedan, and possibly having 2 female occupants in it.
Witnesses say there were 2 young women inside that car. Police say those women had to have known what happened.
Stopped for a second, looked back, and then continued.
Mitchell suffered a life-threatening head injury and has been unconscious at OU Medical Hospital ever since.
He's never regained consciousness enough to be able to talk to anybody.
Police asking people who may know anything about those initial moments to think about the family involved and come forward.
Don't know why people run. People run for different reasons, afraid of, maybe they were intoxicated, or maybe they didn't have a driver's license, maybe they had warrants, you never can tell. But there's a reason for why you don't stay.
Police are not sure if the driver was speeding, but they say the vehicle may have damage to the right front passenger side fender. Please call Shawnee Police if you have any helpful information.
That man is certainly in our thoughts. Kate, thank you. Also on Crime Watch, officers calling it a forcible fondling at a Walmart supercenter near Penn and Memorial in 2 unrelated cases. 2 young women, at least one of them 14 years old, say a stranger followed them into the women's underwear section and then grabbed their butts. Oklahoma City police now want to talk to this man. They say he might know something about those crimes. And also tonight, an Oklahoma City police officer caught with funny money. That officer, Kevin Jones, allegedly pocketing the counterfeit cash from inside the department. But as News 4's Cassandra Sweetman found out, his mother says it's a stupid charge.
According to court documents, Jones took the bill out of an envelope full of counterfeit bills here at the police station.
Not a good choice, and he's going to have to face the consequences for making that choice.
A Sayre police officer accused of breaking the law while on duty.
Allegations that a police officer may have used a counterfeit $100 bill at a local convenience store.
Police were called to Hutch's, the manager saying one of their officers paid with a fake $100 bill. Officer Kevin Jones was one of the officers who responded to the call. He paid Hutchins back and then told the other officer he was going to take the fake 100 back to the bank to get a refund. But according to court documents, a bank teller told investigators no one had come to the bank and complained of any counterfeit money.
Ultimately, once we got called in and our agent sat down with the officer, he admitted to taking the $100 bill, to using it.
It came from an envelope full of counterfeit hundreds in the police station. Jones allegedly used a counterfeit pen marker to determine if any bills were not counterfeit.
Officer Kevin Jones had taken a $100 bill that he believed was not counterfeit from an envelope located there in dispatch. He wrote an apology letter outlining everything that he had done.
Jones wrote, "I am sorry I have caused all this trouble." We tried to reach Jones at his home and he declined to comment. His mother, however, was frustrated about the charges.
I think they're stupid. I think they were filed. I better not say anymore.
Family says Jones resigned from his position.
You need to look at more of the police officers, what they took, too.
Charges against Jones include 2 counts of larceny or destruction of records by a police officer and publishing counterfeit as true. Reporting in Sayre, Cassandra Sweetman, Oklahoma's News 4.
And it doesn't pay to play. The Sayre police chief sent us a statement. He says he is unable to speak about this ongoing case. And now to new information about a spunky 10-year-old who had something very important taken from her.
And I'm like thinking in my mind, why would a grown man want a girl's bike?
Yeah, that's a good question. That was Bailey Jones. We first introduced you to her last Friday after a man was caught on camera riding off with her new bike. Well, tonight, a big update, and it's all thanks to a News 4 viewer.
Oh my gosh, I got a new bike. This is so cool. Thank you so much, Tara. Just like I wanted it. It looks even better in person. Thank you so much, Tara. I love it.
A kind viewer named Tara offered to buy Bailey a brand new bike, and she was just one of several people who wanted to pitch in and help out. And speaking of helping, an Oklahoma man says he was out of options when he turned to News 4. That's because he had been overpaying his OG&B bill for more than 20 years. News 4's Jacqueline Chappell has been working the story for days, and Jacqueline, this man was out thousands of dollars.
Eli, the homeowner, just recently found out he has been paying a commercial rate rather than a residential electric rate for his property. And once his family figured it out, they were concerned that he would never see that money again.
I didn't know there was anything wrong until not too long ago. My daughter started paying the electric bill.
Paul Northcott has lived in the same Bowlegs home for over 20 years now. But recently his family discovered something wasn't quite right with his electric bill.
I paid it for 22 years, and it's never late, not one time.
They say he was being charged a commercial rate all those years, overpaying thousands of dollars. But after 2 different phone calls with OG&E, Northcott thought his money was long gone.
Later that evening, he called me back. He kind of got smart with me. He said, "You should have known this." I said, "How in the hell am I supposed to know it?"
That's when News 4 got involved, calling OG&E ourselves, hoping to get to the bottom of the issue. They told us they can't comment on personal accounts, but there's a happy ending to this story. The next day, a resolution. Northcott's daughter saying he's now getting a check for $4,700.
What has your dad said since he found out he's being reimbursed?
He's happy about it. He said, well, good. He's happy for you guys and happy I called you guys, getting you guys to make them do that. I just want to thank everybody at News Channel 4.
And we did speak with OG&E again today. They said they are still unable to comment because it is a personal account, but the family tells us they are happy with the resolution.
It's been amazing, hasn't it? Heavy rain. It's still raining out there right now, but it's your Friday night. What about the weekend? We could use a real change after being socked in with rain, cold, and heavy precipitation, including record-breaking snow. I'll look at that and straight forward to your weekend and about next week. That's next.
And now to about this ongoing case. And now to new information about a spunky 10-year-old who had something very important taken from her. And I'm like, important taken from her. Important taken from her.
Now, forewarned weather with Mike Morgan.
Folks, it was a record breaker today. Not only did we have tons of heavy rain, but we also had record-breaking snow. Never before in October, any day of any recorded year in the history of this state have we seen more snow on an October day than we saw the past 24 hours in Oklahoma. I'll show you where. An amazing video. Take a look outside. We're talking about low-grade cloud cover, still that driving north wind. A lot of folks were out on Friday night football, blankets and ponchos in the bleachers out there. And temperatures, well, they're holding steady tonight. And they'll basically hold steady overnight tonight. We're checking in at 44. The winds from the north at 16. Cloudy, windy, and cold, and the barometer's 30.10 and falling. The pressure is still falling because the storm system is still actually moving a little bit toward Oklahoma right now, unbelievably. Low to mid-40s outside. These are very similar to our readings at 6 o'clock this evening. Temperatures aren't dropping much. In fact, we've warmed a degree or two also in western Oklahoma, but we're from the low to mid-30s in the northwest, where skies are finally clearing, to the low and mid-40s in central Oklahoma. Stillwater's 48 and Ardmore's in the mid-40s. A 32-inch snowdrift in the main body of the state. This isn't out in the western panhandle near the Rocky Mountains. This is in Ellis County, northeast of Arnett, and came in from Jeremy Carter last night. Check out the video here. And of course, this morning, Shattuck and Arnett schools were closed because of the heavy snow, and these drifts were common, 2 to 3 feet deep. These are various scenes from our storm trackers last night and early this morning with that amazing snow, especially in Ellis, Woodward, Harper, and parts of Dewey and Major counties, northern Roger Mills County as well. This breaks the old record set back in the 1990s in Kenton, Oklahoma, which is out on mountain time, out there west of Boise City, out near Black Mesa, near the Colorado border, of the heaviest snow on record for October for our state. So let's dive into that and take a look at the particulars, because this really is a big, oh, I went right past it. Can I back that up? I think I can. I think I can back, there it is. We're going to go, I have to show this map to you. It's really incredible. 13 inches of snow from these drifts. 3 northeast of Arnett, 11 inches in Arnett, 10 inches in Fargo, 9 inches in Harmon. Shattuck had 7 inches and Woodward had 4.5. This was that swath of extremely heavy snow breaking the record for the month of October. Now, precipitation, it has been incredible. 6 to 8 inches of rainfall down in southeastern Oklahoma, centered near the Talamina Drive and McAllister. McAllister, 7.6 inches of rain. Down in Cole County, 4.8. Shawnee, 3.7. Holdenville 3.8, Ada 5.4 inches of rain. In the metro area, rainfall totals from 1.8 to 4 inches. And of course, it's still raining out there tonight. The center of the upper level low pressure area is just now starting to move again southwest of Ardmore. It will hook up into far southeastern Oklahoma and then kick out late tonight and tomorrow morning. That means the back edge of the rain, which has made very little progress today in western Oklahoma, will finally start to move on out, and the rain will end very close to sunrise tomorrow morning in Oklahoma City. But you can see the counterclockwise flow is still spinning the rain into central Oklahoma tonight, and we'll get another quarter or a half inch of additional rainfall. So still wet tonight. In the morning, 42 degrees. But by sunrise, central and then into eastern Oklahoma, the rain will go, and west winds will kick in. That'll give us a nice clearing trend building in from western Oklahoma late tomorrow morning. I think that 11 a.m. to noon time frame for Oklahoma City, and that same westerly breeze will boost our temperature by afternoon up to near 60. Additional rainfall looks like about a half inch for Oklahoma City, and still some 1 inch plus additional rainfall totals incredibly to the south and to the east of Oklahoma City for tonight. 42 to start our Saturday. Probably still raining if you're up around 6 or 7 a.m. There's a chance of rain overnight tonight, low to moderate to high. This is still 100%. Everybody basically is above freezing tonight, so no more snow. With clearing skies, it'll drop down to 30 in Woodward, some icy patches from freezing water up there. They melted off most of the snow today. And 60 tomorrow, gradual clearing with a light westerly breeze, and metro highs from the upper 50s to the lower 60s for your Saturday, and again afternoon sunshine as the morning rain pulls out of eastern Oklahoma by midday. Mid 50s to upper 60s for Oklahoma highs. Here's Sunday. Sunday looks to be a reasonably good day. 30s for lows and mid 60s for highs, even some 70s in southern Oklahoma. But here comes the next cold front. So then we're talking about snow. The next big system comes out late Monday into early Tuesday across Colorado and Kansas with a lot of snow that refrigerates and strengthens the next cold front coming in next week. And then by late Wednesday and early Thursday, as you can see, some snow is possible across western and northern Oklahoma. And of course, that kind of brings up Halloween here, doesn't it? So let's check it out. 60 tomorrow, sunshine builds in, a better day. 66 on Sunday, dropping evening temperatures. 54 Monday, 40% chance of showers. 70% on Tuesday and 51 for a high. Then we drop down to near freezing, 45 Wednesday, and look for Halloween, 35 for a high. There is a chance of snow nearby, and that is your 7-day plus 4 tonight.
All right, thank you so much, Mike. Well, it was a wet week 8 for Friday Night Heroes, the key high school football games. And the Thunder play their home opener tonight at the Peak. The familiar face on the opposing bench. We've got it next.